I'm back with 10 more AI art and Midjourney styles for you to try. Just simply add these phrases to the end of your prompt, separated by a comma, to get some images like what you'll see on screen and the ones I'm about to show you. And the first is a psychological collage by Yayoi Kusama, which I'm not sure if that's how it's pronounced, but you definitely get a lot of dots and a lot of very unique styling added to your images. So the collage element, I think, adds more elements around, but the style of Yayoi Kusama adds a lot of the dots and a lot of the color, and you just get some really unique, cool looking images. It's one of the Terminator I thought was really funny, but it just, especially the dots. If you really like the dots, this style really does a great job of incorporating them into your image, although this image doesn't have that many dots but still has that feel because of the sun. But overall, it's just a really fun style, and it's a little bit more unique than some of the other artist styles I've seen in the past, so I had a lot of fun generating images with this one. But moving on, we have stamped ink print silhouette. So stamped being that ink stamp style, and ink print being ink, and silhouette trying to keep it very black and white. You get like this really interesting style. A lot of the time you do get more of the stamp, not so much the silhouette, but you can see the impact it has. It does sort of dull down the lighting a bit, and quite often you just get like a nice solid looking image or solid shadow of the image. And I just found that this style is really cool and could be really handy for creating a certain look of image. I really like what I did with the Terminator here, very black and white. So this is a great way just to experiment and try and get that inky style. This one looks more like a watercolor, but still a really great image. Moving on to neon Kaws style painting. So I sort of found a few different images like this and thought I'd try it out. This is what I landed on because it tends to really get that neon style, but the Kaws style painting really changes the subject. We can see with the Terminator here, I got two really awesome images of the Terminator, how it changed him. It doesn't look like him at all, but the way it really adds the color, adds a lot of things like X's, has a bit of a almost a graffiti style added on top of it as well. This was just a really unique style, and I definitely recommend you have a play with it. I found it really interesting that with Optimus Prime, it didn't have the ink effect, but it still had a bit of a like a semi-transparent feel to it. And with Darth Maul, the way the lighting and everything is sort of highlighted neon, almost like he's painted up, is really cool. The same with Goku, like almost like a graffiti style painting. Really nice image. Now, box-shaped paper toy. This is one of those things where I feel like you could probably change the shape from box to something else quite easily, but it just simply creates these really cool paper toys that are really boxy, and it does a really great job of interpreting characters, layering bits and pieces of card onto, say, the top of the box, but also just kind of printing the faces and elements onto sort of like the surface of the box. And I love the way you can see the folds, you can see all the little individual pieces. Looks like an actual photograph of a box toy. So this was just a really fun one to play with. I love the way the Terminator looks here, and also Goku, the way the hair is applied in the back in a flat piece. I just think really cool. Now, if you haven't already, check out my Midjourney Style Pack. Over 1,000 styles you can apply to your Midjourney prompts to get some pretty stunning images. It comes with a handful of PDFs of different styles and categories so you can quickly find what you're after. And there's a link in the description. Now back to the video. And another more flexible style, yin-yang shaped aesthetic. You could probably change the yin-yang to something else as well, but I've always tried to play with yin-yangs and never really got a good result. But this one was really cool the way it incorporated into the images. You can see how it incorporates the yin-yang into not only the character, but sometimes the way the character is framed here, the way that the Terminator is on one side. This one's just sort of applied over the woman with the lips being the bottom dot. Darth Vader is just... he's just got a yin-yang based stomach. It's probably my least favorite, but the way it changes the elements on one side to the other and the way it frames things up is just really cool. And I feel like if you really had a good, solid play with this style, you could come up with some very interesting images. Now, you can't see the yin-yang here, but the way it comprised it was really nice. And the way it just sort of popped it behind the car here, again, a little less inventive, but still a cool image. But moving on, we have medieval sacred manuscript. So this just kind of creates that medieval style sort of print. The way, I don't know why there's Japanese layering here, probably because of Goku, but it has that really aged print like it's been found, locked up from hundreds of years ago. And even the drawing style on some of these, like the way Hulk is talking to this knight here, holding a tree. I don't know where it got this from. The Terminator is just like a knight with a skull sticking out. But you can see how it's really got that old-fashioned style, and it just... This is not a style I think I've ever really played with myself personally, but it does a great job of dating the characters, dating the art style, and adding that sort of like old found sort of print style to like a piece of paper. But Christmas card design. So if you're someone actually creating things for print on demand, this could be really handy. So it actually just creates an image that is useful for a Christmas card. Sometimes you get the text as well, but most of the time you just get an image. So this is just a really cool, I often make a bit of extra money at Christmas time with some of my print on demand designs that are very Christmas themed. So mixing in themes into Christmas is a really cool way to create some products, and also it's just a fun way to create images you could possibly send off to friends. So I just thought this is a fun style to play with, and I got a pretty good result with it all. Then we have muted airbrushed style illustration. So the reason I added muted for this is because you can get a really dramatic looking image. This doesn't look like airbrush, but you see here, like this one here, it actually does. You tend to get more of that airbrush framing style in your images, but the muted color, it just adds a sense of harsh kind of reality to it, the way it sort of dials the color down, because usually you get something brighter, but I just love the way it makes things look a little bit more dramatic. So this is a great one. The way it adds the painted elements around the subject just adds for a nice framing effect. So it is a very Midjourney-ish sort of style, but I think the muted color just sort of takes it a little bit away and makes something a little bit more unique than what you typically get. But beautiful fairytale glow. Now, this was just a really fun way of trying to get images to have that real nice peaceful glow to them, and the aesthetic of fairytale definitely adds to the image. So you can see here Pikachu's inside a jar. I don't know why he's happy about that, but Darth Vader in a bunch of flowers, and there's always that nice glow to the image, and it just adds something kind of peaceful and serene to each image, that real fairytale style. So the Hulk, actually this looks more like a sci-fi image, but overall I feel like adding the glow without the fairytale just doesn't really work as well, but the fairytale element just creates something very nice and very peaceful about the image. And now we have dynamic fashion advertisements. So this really dresses up your characters. So Goku here, he looks very street, very cool. I don't know why we have that cloud there. I guess that's the dynamic part. We've got a cloud again with Darth Vader. His figure looks absolutely amazing in this image, and the Terminator. Nothing fashionable about that, although he's wearing a little bit more of a coat underneath his jacket, but you can see how it makes everyone look really kind of like modern, very street, very fashionable, and adds some dynamic energy around them. So it's almost like a very cinematic fashion show, the way that it sort of interprets this phrase. Now, when I moved on to just a woman's face, something a little less consistent, we still get some really cool elements added there. And I really love this one on the samurai, very printed up sort of like garments and stuff on him. So this was an interesting style to play with as well, as it really transformed our subjects while keeping them recognizable. But another one I tried was Boardplay game sheet. So if you play something like Dungeons and Dragons, you can try to aim to get like a game sheet. Now obviously you can't get any text on there too effectively, but the style is very present. It's a great way to, I guess, to even start a design. You could probably take something like this and turn it into an actual game sheet just about. So sometimes you do get just the board and dice, but you can see there's a bit of print on the actual board itself. So you don't always get the game sheet. Sometimes you get the board, but overall, I thought this was a really nice touch. And the way that the samurai is a figure in front of a Mount Fuji print was nice. You have the Darth Vader Monopoly game. So there's a few Monopoly boards on this, I've noticed. And obviously just a top-down view of the house. Just a really nice touch. And again, finally with Pikachu, an actual character sheet. I love the way the colors are really spruced up. It's a really nice image. So those are the styles for today, guys. Hope you found them useful. If you did, please consider giving the video a like. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon, and have a great day.